2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome everybody to Carroll Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold here with you with the legend, the Hall of Famer, Jeff Blankman. How are you, Mr. Jeffrey Blankman?
I'm doing all right. And yourself?
I'm doing all right. We got a beautiful night for baseball here at Historic Merchant Park.
Yep.
Got the dreaded Whitecaps in here. You know, and I say dreaded because
is it the same rivalry this year as it had been in the past?
They're the only team. We're the only team they've beaten this year. So I think that's a yes.
Okay.
We're going to. I think we're going to step away. We're going to do. Carroll Merchants. We'll give you the lineup quickly for the Whitecaps. It'll be McGregor. I'm sorry, what was that second one?
Berquist.
I'm sorry, I can't recall writing.
Brandenburg, Dorman, Heinrichs, Young, McCarthy, Clear, and Barker are the starters for them.
For your Merchants, it'll be Mike Wallace, Reese Snyder, Nick Supple, Ben Berg, Brendan Larkin, Tate Johnson, Chase Costa, Chase Corton, and Ty Hansen. And broke that 6-game losing streak last night. That's a good
win for them.
Good win, and talked to the boys today. We had a little chat, and I said that was the first of 10. So no pressure. That's the first of a 10-game winning streak. So we'll see if they can keep me honest anyway.
Well, as you know, I was off covering some high school stuff last night. Got here and watched the last about 4 innings. Defensively had probably a really good game, one of their better games of the year last night, and got a really good start on the hill. Gave up just the 1 run, so we'll see if they can continue that. Tyler Jacobson's been throwing well for them. He's been one of their aces this year. They'll have him on the hill tonight.
Yeah, got into trouble quite a bit last night. Had a couple errors, but got into trouble and able to work themselves out. Really dug down and got out of it. So they only had to use 2 pitchers last night, which is good for the Merchants. So everybody available tonight. We are going to go the full 9. Weather's beautiful here. Blowing basically kind of in, I would guess. A little bit from right to left, but mostly in from center field. About 75 degrees, a little bit of humidity, and nice breeze, about 13 to 15 miles an hour.
Nice breeze. It's gusting at 30 miles per hour. That's not really a breeze.
That's a breeze in Iowa. Feels pretty good. We're going to step away. We're going to have the national anthem. We will be back with baseball after this. I'd like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Trees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions, Piranha Club, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, State Wealth Management, The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness, and now on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back to Merchant Baseball. Jeff Honnold and Jeff Blackman here with you. We have the ceremonial first pitch tonight. Oh, it'll be young Cleveland out there. Thank you to Core-Mark Farner-Bakken, tonight's sponsor. They'll be bringing in a big crowd tonight. We have softball going in the diamond out in the outfield, and we have Relay for Life going over in the football field next door. So a lot of people down in this area. I'm guessing we're going to have people coming in as the night progresses, Jeff.
Yeah, I thought that the parking lot would be much fuller than what it was when I actually walked over here tonight from the office to save a parking spot for somebody. I figured with all these three events going on, had an interesting conversation with Katie Towers from the Relay earlier today, how things have really changed in the last 5 or 6 years. Nobody used to schedule anything on the night of Relay for Life. Now all of a sudden you're having all of the stadiums full on the night of the Relay for Life. So it's interesting how things have changed in the last 4 to 5 years.
Want to thank our sponsors, our corporate sponsors tonight. Allen Distributing, Giant Sunflower Seeds, Sparky's One Stop, Merchants Park Concessions, Culver's, Pit Stop Auto Wash, 93.7 KKRL, KCIM 1380 and 95.1 FM, and Kick 106.7, Anytime Fitness, and Platinum Fitness as well. So great corporate sponsors here that help keep us on the air. And then we have a whole list here of program sponsors we need to go through for that first pitch. Bloomer Sports Bar and Grill, Serendipity Acting Studio, Carol Coolers, Echo Electric, Roman Steffes & Sons, Gredeman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, Region 12 Council of Governments, Windstar, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP, the Piranha Club, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Templeton Savings Bank, Slate Wealth Management, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Catering, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Commercial Savings Bank, Dries Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Trucking, Roselle Mutual Insurance, and Johnston Communications. First pitch is in there for a foul, strike one. Really like to thank our friends there at Johnston Communications. They supplied us with the live stream equipment so we can try to muddle our way through this. It's not the equipment's fault, folks. It's usually the operator, which seems to be me. No balls, one strike, pitch on the way. That's going to miss high, ball one.
And Jeff, the last time I saw Tyler Jacobson throw, he said that the first time he went out for the Merchants this year, started a lot of guys off with fastballs, tried to change things up last time. Tonight has started the first batter off anyway with fastballs exclusively here as he's run the count to 2-1.
Yep, missed a little high on that one, 2-1. Also want to thank our friends from Windstar, Western Iowa Networks for the internet supply down here. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss high. Western Iowa Networks got us they came down here and turned the speed up for us. We had it cranked way down and has the stream going really well. Check with them on all your TV, your internet. Pitch on the way, and that's going to miss. So one strike, but the rest balls. It's going to be a walk. Check them out for your TV, internet, phone. Just a great company. I have it at my house with a bunch of teenage kids, and we don't blip the internet at all. So really great company. Come in here and use their internet service. Yeah,
I've got them in my place as well, and love working with them, that is for sure.
So that'll bring up Berquist, another left-handed stick in the lineup. Looked for the stats today. There's going to be a hard hit ball out to short center field for base hit. And evidently they have a different login than I do because I was not able to get the stats. I did see that I can see the standings, and Merchants and Storm Lake real close in the standings, but problem we're having is that their 4 wins have been against us. So we need to break that streak with the Whitecaps.
Have the Merchants, I haven't gotten a chance to follow close enough. Have the Merchants beaten them yet this year?
I don't. Oh, yeah, I think we got them one time.
Okay.
Got them one time. All have been close. Pitch on the way. Radar gun down in front of us, Jeffrey. That's going to miss high for a ball.
That would be Mr. Jacobson's dad.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. We can kind of watch that.
Yep, he did that the other night against Bancroft when I was here, so we cheated
There's an
and
87
watched
mile
it as
an
well.
hour pitch there. I need one of those. That's a little handy unit.
Yeah, it is.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Gotten things kind of rolling right now, and Jeffy's come up high with both of those last two fastballs, kind of challenging the guys up top.
Well, he was missing high, but made a little adjustment. Came down just enough to get these strikes here.
Last one was at 88.
Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. There he got him. First strikeout of the night.
Really got the back into that one, Jeff, the way it looked. Kind of came over the top. That was some really nice looking form on that fastball. That was probably the best looking pitch he's thrown here tonight.
Yeah, he was kind of short arming the other ones, trying to steer him. That one actually looked like he threw it. You're right. Dorman up. Dorman tonight playing behind the plate for the Whitecaps. One out. Runners at first and second now. We're in the top of the first inning. No score.
Hanson shadowing second base right now, so there's a little bit of a gap over on that right side.
So it's high and inside for ball one.
That means Jacobson Jeff probably won't challenge the outside corner, I would imagine, because that'd be a pitch that they could take that way.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to get him to pull. Pitch on. Who's the Carroll Tigers playing over there tonight?
They have Storm Lake.
That's going to miss low.
Yep.
2-0.
Tiger softball team playing Storm Lake tonight. They're getting ready for the varsity game over there.
2 balls, no strike, 1 out. Nice crowd here tonight. Still filing in. Pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled back here to the net. Strike one.
And as we mentioned earlier, he is really coming inside with him. Everything's been inside so far, trying to get on that inside corner. Don't want to allow him to push anything over to the right side. They could still turn a double play with that if Hanson could get to it. But you get anything out into right field, got a chance to score.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Checks the runner at second. Now he comes home. That's a little bit high. Again, he's not getting that front foot extended like he did on the one pitch where it was nice. He's kind of short stepping. 3-1 now. Like to get this inning out of the way and get rolling. Nothing going on in the Merchants bullpen, of course. It's a high fly ball. It's going to be short left. Coming in is Snyder. He isn't able to make the catch.
Have a play at third.
Chance. Nope,
they didn't make it play. Would have had a shot at third base, but ended up not making the throw. So second base hit given up tonight.
So full count. Yeah, Reese came in hard on that one, just not able to make that play.
Now batting for Storm Lake.
Corton had a chance. I don't think he ever thought he had a chance to throw to third. The shortstop or the runner, usually you go halfway so you can get back, but he stayed closer to the bag, so they had a shot at him at third base if they had looked up. Looks like they're throwing some peanuts out tonight, Jeffrey.
Yeah, so do you think they'll ever throw anything up our direction?
I would be worried if this one does because I've looked off enough over the years, we might catch one to the forehead.
Well, he can throw it soft to me. He can chuck one at you.
See if he'll look up here. He'll check one up here. Hey, you want to look?
He's not even going to look.
See, he's loading up. Told you he's going to load up to get me.
Yeah.
All right.
Could understand that.
Coach went out there. Yeah, I used to work for this company, so a lot of good friends still with the company. So we were down there messing with him earlier. So I knew if I asked for it, I was getting one in the forehead. Bases loaded now, 1 out. Tammy Nebel in the house. Got to get her son on the mic. Long look. Here's your pitch. There's a good-looking pitch, strike one. Nice foul ball.
Came with the fastball again. Still trying to work the hitters inside, Jeff. Hasn't really worked that outside corner much yet here early in the game.
Well, and that might be the plan, you know.
Yep.
Try to get through 2-3 times, give them a different look each time they come through. There's some Whitecap fans in the house. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded now. Jacobson's pitch is in there for strike 2.
I would imagine we'd have a few of them down here tonight. It's only about an hour and a half drive from Storm Lake.
Well, and they've got a lot of local kids on their team, too.
Yep.
So 0-2 now. Bases loaded.
Supple playing in on the grass over at first. The same with
There
Larkin
he got
at third.
So 2 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Mr. Jung.
Now batting right.
You know what I really like about you being here tonight?
What's that?
I don't have to send you any stats.
Well, I get them for the home games, so you don't have to send me pictures of those.
Who's right, me or them?
I don't even look at yours because
Mine are right. I was really good.
It's the away games I'm still having issues with.
Pitch on the way. Foul back. Strike one. We'll have to talk to Tyler. I said something to him earlier, but I think you got those young guys. They got a lot of stuff going on in their minds, you know.
Well, yeah, I know. Believe you me, I was young once.
They got more brains than we do, too. That's the scary part. No balls. 1 strike, 2 outs. Base is still loaded. Left-hander up. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And now, Jeff, with 2 outs, everybody playing back deep on the infield. You did have the corners in here a little bit ago, trying to get that double play home to first. Now with the 2 outs, everybody playing back at normal depth.
And the wind blowing in, so the outfielders are playing in, too, because it's going to take a shot to carry. 0-2, 2 outs. Pitch on the way.
That one looked really good.
Nope, and they're going to check down second base. He said no, he did not go around.
I don't even know if they needed to check. I think that was just strike 3.
Yeah, I'm giving you that, but I thought maybe you went around with it as well. So he lucked out on both of them. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If they can get out of this bases loaded jam, this will be kind of similar to what they did a few times last night.
That one's a little high. 2-2 now. Yeah, they could really use this shot of confidence.
Manny Berg just tried to frame that one here a moment ago. Reminds me of a video I've been seeing passed
That
around
little
on
kid jump
Facebook
up.
with the little kid, yeah.
There was a pitch last night. The kid pulled it down. I said it reminded me of that, where the kid jumps clear up, grabs it, comes down and frames it. There's a few pitches last night they did that to, and we're getting the call.
You know, I tell you what, if I was the umpire, I'd have gave it to him just for that.
I think so.
Just for the effort.
That's a really good frame. 2-2 now, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit out to left field. Going back is Snyder, and he's
nice running catch.
What a great catch out of Snyder. Running towards the corner, ball drifting away. He chases it down, and he makes the catch. They're going to get no runs on 2 hits. No errors. They're going to leave 3. We're done with the top of the first. Nothing. Back after these messages. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold and Jeff Blankman with you. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a wide-angle view. There we go.
Tell you what, good inning, Jeff, for the Merchants. Jacobson struggled a little bit, gave up a couple of hits, but battled through. Got a big strikeout for that second out, and then Reese Snyder, I did not think he'd be able to track that ball down, but he made a great play out there in left field to end that inning.
Are you sure he's related to his dad? 'Cause he showed a little speed there.
Well, I'm sure Randy probably could run like that when he was younger.
You know what? After watching him now, I don't think so. Coach Randy Snyder was
We're not that far away, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm there. Trust me, I'm there. If it's more than 3 steps, I'm not running any farther. For the Merchants, Mike Wallace will lead us off. Reese Snyder and Nick Supple. Ben Berg will be the cleanup hitter. Brendan Larkin, Tate Johnson, Chase Costa, Chase Corton, and Ty Hansen. You know, we forgot to go around the horn. You want to go around the horn here with the
defense? With the defense, yeah. You'll have Jason Fossum again on the hill, folks. I have not seen him. Don't have any stats, so I don't really have a breakdown of their pitcher here tonight. Bo Dorman behind the plate. Nick Heinrichs is at first. Noah McCreary is at second. Doug Barker at third. Tyler Brandenburg is at shortstop. The outfield from left field to right field. Blake Berquist in left. Riley McGregor in center, and Eli Young, the right fielder here tonight for the Whitecaps of Storm Lake.
Mike Wallace steps in. He has put some swings on the ball See if he can't really snap out here and get going. That's inside. Almost hits him, ball one. He had a nice double to start off the game. People feeding us up here?
Yeah. Nancy, thank you, Nancy.
She must think you need to gain weight.
Yeah, no. I saw pictures of myself today.
1 ball, no strikes, pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. I did too, and that scared me. We were on diets on Monday, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
You need to stay on it. So
Well,
do I.
money's involved now, so I'm going to have to.
Okay.
I don't like giving people my cash,
Yeah.
unless it's for beers.
Story Hunt posted some pictures of us doing the run across Iowa here a couple of weekends ago, and I'm like, I'm still the big fat guy in the picture. So
That's
I
because
gotta,
all those guys are sticks. If you look like that, you're going to blow it. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the first. There's our little buddies.
yeah, I
down
saw him come in earlier.
Miller and Madden Cruz. Jaylee.
You'll have
There's
to get
gonna be
them
a
up here
foul
helping
ball.
you.
Gotta get out of play. Strike 2. Madden might. Miller won't. Miller will just punch me.
He's a smart young man then, I
1
would say.
ball, 2 strikes. He's got his little cousin down there. Jaylee Anderson. So he's gonna be occupied.
Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Those are Dean Unkin, the president of Farmer Bachman's grandkids. There's a foul ball back out of play. So his grandkids here watching the game.
Fossum Jeff, of course, a lefty here tonight for Storm Lake. Don't see a ton of those, but you see a few more at this level than what you do at the high school level. So hopefully all of these guys have faced, a few lefties throughout this season already.
Seeing more batters left-handed
Yep.
in the Storm. 1 and 2 now. That got him.
Yep.
So he gets on the hard way. Oops, that's not base on balls. That's hit by pitch. Hey, by the way, where's that?
And you say your book's right?
Look at I got 2 pencils here. I want credit for that for having 2 pencils today.
You don't do book good till you do it with a pen.
I can do it with pen, but this way I can check a little bit. So after making that tremendous catch in left field, Reese Snyder's up.
Wallace, a good base runner over at first base, so we'll see what they do with him here. Heinrich's going to hold him on.
Got picked last night, but that was a heck of a throw. Snyder swinging a miss, strike 1.
Allen with a lefty on the hill, Jeff. Sometimes a little harder to kind of get that good break off of them. They've got a little easier ability to be able to keep you close. Wallace had a decent lead on that first pitch.
Coach is very aggressive right now. He is wanting to score runs at bunches, so there he goes. I thought he'd send him. And that's going to be an easy stolen base.
That's going to get out into center field.
Third. And that is going to be an error. So you get a stolen base. And who are you giving that error
I'm going to give the error to the catcher because that was not a good throw. It was well on the second base side.
I won't argue that.
That ball tailed on the catcher when he threw it, so the shortstop had to run 4 or 5 steps over on the second base side. He didn't even get a glove on it. It actually bounced off the second baseman who was trying to back him up and ricocheted out into center field.
No outs, runner at third. That's going to be in there. Wow. He's going to give that strike in the outside corner. That's a big bender. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
I guess we always forget it's not where the catcher catches, it's where it crosses the plate.
Boy, that thing must have crossed early. That's going to hit him, so we're going to have runners on again. So runners at the corners, nobody out here. See if the Merchants can do some damage. They need to get some hits and get them in bunches here. That's going to bring up the 3-hitter, Nick Supel.
Supel, a guy, Jeff, that's got some power. Don't know if he's got a home run yet this year. I think he's got 1, if I remember right, from the limited stats that I've been able to see.
Strikes the ball well, stays in it, stays deep into counts, really battles. So this should be good. Look for Snyder to go here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he doesn't have a very big lead, leaning back to first.
That's going to be in there for strike 1.
But
Reese doing some coaching with his dad. He's doing the freshman for Kemper, so he doesn't get to travel with the team very often. He stays back and goes to the Kemper Knights games, but at home he tries to play as much as he can. There's going to be a hard hit ball. That's going down the left field line. That's going to score at least 1. Snyder's at second, and he's going to hold up there.
And Jeff, that shows you the power right there of Supel. That pitch was in on the hands. He was able to fight that pitch off and just get the base hit right over the third baseman Barker's head and out into shallow left field. So a good piece of hitting. Just took a tough inside pitch and was able to fight that one off.
And I love this walk-up music for him. Benny and the Jest for Benny Bird. Just fits him.
Did he pick it?
He did. He did. Last night I went walking by him and I was going to pop him in the chest, and he didn't see me, and I just kind of grabbed him and said, now I just saved your life, so you owe me. There's going to be a pop fly get out. It's going to have room, but going to make it in the stands for strike 1.
A couple of young guys down there. One of them had a glove. Thought he was going to maybe try to make a play on that one, but stepped out of the way at the last second, so he chased it down afterwards.
Dropped right beside Mr. Cleveland. He didn't want to put his beer down, so that makes sense. No balls and one strike. Grand Farnerbach and Cormark night, so a lot of my former colleagues here tonight. Took a lot of Rasm before. 0. That's in there for strike 2.
I like the breaking ball that I've seen from Fossum here early in the game, Jeff. He can start it across the plate, break it inside to the righties, or start it well outside and catch that outside corner to either batter.
And his fastball isn't overpowering, so
Yep.
you can sit on that if you'd like,
Yep.
because he's not going to blow you away. So sit on a slower ball here and take it somewhere.
Playing behind the runner over at first base with a runner at second. Snyder not a real big lead.
There's going to be a slow hit ball to second. They're going to throw it to, he's going to stay on. They're going to throw it over to second base, and that, I think I'm going to give that an error on the second baseman.
Yeah, that was a bad throw. Yep.
So Berg's going to be on. That's going to advance the runners all the way down.
So Berg will reach on that fielder's
So they
choice.
had that one played. So he's got a fielder's choice that he's on with and an error. But he threw it second, but he threw it low. Just really not a very good throw at all.
Part of that, Supel
Supel
was
came off the
getting that-
bag.
Yeah. And he was getting down the line pretty well, Supel was, Jeff, and that's part of the reason why he kind of rushed that. That ball wasn't real hard hit. And give Berg some credit as well. Took a pitch, drove it the other way. That was, no matter what happened there, he was at least going to get the runner down to third unless they'd have executed that double play.
Well, and one of the things that I find funny is that Supel came in so hard that he actually slid off the base, but they'd given up on the play thinking he was safe, so he had to hurry up and scramble back. So they had another chance at him. All right, nobody out. We got bases loaded here, so see if Mr. Larkin can do the damage. He's been hitting the ball hard, just not getting any for it. He's been hit 12 or 13 times this year. I'm thinking he'll probably take one of those tonight. And
He got hit 3 in that very first game of the year.
Well, I guess he gets hit just as much. So he's the league leader. And there he took it again. RBI, hit by pitch. And there, look at all these buddies out there giving him grief. He's the league leader in hit by pitch, and they let him know it. So an RBI hit by pitch, and that'll advance the runner.
Now he gets an RBI for that.
Yeah, he takes it well, but that's got to be about 14, 15 times he's been hit this year. And, you know, they want to pitch him inside. You understand it. He just turns and takes it. He understands it. Bases loaded, still nobody out. 2-0 now, Merchant lead.
And Jeff, the Whitecaps sending somebody out to the bullpen already.
Oh, we got a problem here, Jeffrey. You want to cover for me a second?
First pitch in there for a strike. Try to get you the number. Looks like number 26 for the Whitecaps, maybe 25, Bryce Smith, heading down to the bullpen to try and get some work. There's a swing and a miss. Came in with the breaking ball again, and the count now runs to no balls and 2 strikes on Johnson.
We got battery issue here.
So 2 count, bases loaded right now. Supel on over at third, Berg at second, Larkin at first. That one just misses with the breaking ball. The count runs to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chase Costa, the DH, waiting on deck. Merchants right to nothing. Again, just the 1 hit here in the inning so far. Couple of errors helping him out, and 3 hit by pitches. Breaking ball misses away, and the count runs now to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, let's see if that fixed it. We said we weren't charging, so that makes me a little nervous what was going on here. I don't know if we have a cord issue.
Well, hopefully not. I've got an extra power source if you need one. Breaking ball misses outside. Count runs now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, no, hold on here.
Oh, they called him out?
They called him out. I didn't think that was anywhere close to a strike.
So that's call him out looking.
That's a strikeout looking. So that'll be the first down. That's going to bring up now Chase Costa, the DH.
And he is from Hawaii, so he wins to travel the farthest distance tonight.
Wonder if they ever did find that blue pickup last night that they were looking for. It had to be one of the Carroll baseball guys.
Yeah, the dirtiest pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Here's your pitch. He looks at strike 1.
So
Again, good bender.
Fossum beginning to maybe warm up a little bit here after hitting 3 of the first 5 guys that he faced.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bases loaded. Merchants need to do some damage. Tack on. 2-0 lead so far. Boy, he looks at strike 2.
That's a tough pitch to look at there. That was a nice looking fastball. See the Schlechter family from Glidden Ralston in the house here tonight.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. 2-0 Merchant lead. Base hit here scores 2. There's a high fly ball.
Runners
Out
a
to left field,
tag.
going back. Wynn's going to knock this one down, so stay in the ballpark. But Supple's going to tag and sacrifice.
There's going to be a play at second, and they're going to get him out at second base to end the inning.
So the sacrifice is going to score 1.
Scores the run.
So an RBI for Costa on that fly out to left.
And then Larkin's going to be out at second.
Yep, 7-6-4 on the relay to get the third out here of the inning. But the Merchants do get 3 runs.
So 3 runs on 1 hit.
2.
2
Yep,
hits.
yep, 1 hit, you're right.
And 2 errors. So we'll be back after these messages. I'd like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold and the voice Jeff Blankman with me. Jeff, usually you're on this side of the deal, but this is your night off.
Yeah.
So on your night off, you come hang out with me. You're crazy.
Well, yeah, I'd have been over at the Storm Lake and Carroll softball game.
You can kind of watch it here.
I can.
I'm surprised you're not keeping book. You can probably do book from here.
Yeah, well, it'd be a little bit hard when you're trying to do book on this game, but I will head back to the office and get everything typed up later tonight. So it isn't really a night off. It's just a night that I'm not at a high school game.
So 3-0. The Merchants take the lead in the first. That's nice. We got 4 last night. We got 3 tonight. So
hopefully they can make that hold up.
So McCreary, the second baseman, will be up. Long look in here. Pitch on the way. Foul ball at 82 mile an hour.
And Jacobson, Jeff, one of those guys that has that ability to make that 3 runs hold up. He's been really good for this Merchant team early in the year.
Yeah. If he has that stride that he had earlier going, and there it is right there, and there's going to be a hard shot. Second base, that's going to be missed, but I think that would have been a base hit anyway.
Yeah, it would have been a tough play. It was a slow roller. I was surprised. I didn't think McCreary was getting down the line real well. I anticipated by the time I saw that ball come off of Hansen that you'd look and see him almost there. That ball wasn't hit that hard up the middle.
Hansen had another one last night that took a really weird hop on him. That one hopped a little bit more. He had one that he was playing kind of deep in the hole, and it took a strange hop, which is odd for this field. So it makes me wonder if maybe there was a ripple out there that somebody didn't see. So runner at first base, pitch to be inside, ball 1 to, is it clear?
Yep, clear. Yep, 3 hits on the night so far for Storm Lake. So, Jeff, they've put the bat on the ball pretty well here early on.
Throw over, not in time. Going to be that tough time of night here at Merchants Park where the right side has to look directly into the sun. So have to earn your money on this one.
A few clouds out that direction, but not enough right now that the sun's under them.
There's a foul ball going to be out of play. Strike 2.
And that wind blowing still pretty strong from right to left. So you get that ball, as we saw there on that fly out here a moment ago for the Merchants, you get that ball up into the air over to left field, and that ball's got a chance to sail a little bit. That one drifted with that wind behind it.
You got a chance to carry it. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner at first. We foul back to screen. Strike 2.
Good thing Marcus Lee and Tyler Tuning aren't here for that one.
I hear you had them jumping the other night. Those are big boys to be messing with. I don't know.
Yeah, got to have a little fun with them.
You're brave. They could throw you over top ring rope here.
I know they could.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You're probably people pay them. Pitch on the way. There's another one back here to the screen. I was mowing and listening to that, shaking my head going, I know those boys.
They were sitting right over there where that family over there is, and the ball landed on top of them, and they both jumped. I'm not kidding on the jump. It was a realistic jump.
So could they hear you talking about him?
No, but they noticed that I did earlier because I was giving them the what's up thing.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So I heard you give it to them. I was thinking they're probably sitting close to you because you were giving them the business pretty good. I'm thinking they're two pretty good. There's linebackers. They
I told anybody that knew him to text them, let them know I was.
I didn't have that cell, or I would have. 1 and 2, pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss.
Nice pitch that time by Jacobson. Jeff was working. We talked about it. Worked that inside corner there in the first inning. Has been going outside a little bit more here in the second inning.
Well, that time he took a little off it too.
Yep.
That wasn't his fastball. He took a little off.
Third strikeout here of the ball game for Jacobson.
Nice to see different folks here in the crowd tonight.
Yep.
Folks from Furnerbach and Core-Mark. Again, it's fun when the different companies do the night. You see different groups come in and different people. Pitch on the way. Oh, it's high. Snap back over by Berg. That's just going to be knocked down.
Yeah, sometimes it's people you see the once a year.
and
that's here.
Actually, there was a lady today that told me that the first few years that they've had this, they've been in Minnesota, and they weren't able to go this year, so she was excited that she'd be able to come over.
Another throw over that time. Almost caught McCreary. He was just leaking off the bag and was still walking out towards second when Jacobson made the throw over, but he was able to get back in safely.
I'd say we're in that 350, 400 range right now. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. Strike 1, sorry. You know, and again, with the crowd, you got a bunch of Furnerbach people over at Softball Diamonds.
Yep.
You know you have a bunch of people from Furnerbach Relay for Life behind us. So a lot of people in the area that probably come in here a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. A lot of activities going on tonight.
Yeah, Little League going on tonight.
I did get a message about somebody at Little League tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. That's just about done. That's usually wraps up around the 4th of July. Pitch on the way. Got him looking. So Baker strikes out, and that brings up the top of the order. McGregor walked and got to third base last time.
I tell you what, Jeff, it looks to me, too, like Jacobson, that high pitch that wasn't getting called early, he's hit that same spot enough times that strike zone expanded just a little bit. That high pitch now that he was at earlier is now being called a strike.
You know, I've noticed that lately with some of these umpires. They may not give it to you in the first inning, but as they notice it's going to be a long night, they tend to loosen that up a little bit.
It's the Greg Maddox rule. It's one of those things where you keep hitting that spot over and over and consistent with it, and eventually they just say, okay.
I don't know. I think these umpires realize they see this first inning pitch on the way. That's going to miss downstairs, ball 1. And they tend to loosen up. If the guys aren't right on it, they tend to loosen up a little bit and go ahead and give that. Otherwise, we're here all night long, you know. 1 ball, no strikes. There's foul back to the screen. Strike 1.
Cade Nissen just messaging to see if it was you and I over here.
Where's he at?
He is over at the softball game over there.
Oh, he's standing out in the outfield.
Yep.
Yeah, time to get over and do some work.
I did. I told him to come on over.
Throw over in first.
I might have him do coloring.
I might let him do play-by-play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. You know, there is a beverage tent. We can just let him roll with it.
That's my night off. I might start a vacation.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I understand that. Yeah, tell Cade to come on over and he can go on. Maybe we'll get Doug Wanger back down here. He must be taking the night off.
Well, he had to see what the wife was doing with the birthday.
He might be watching softball.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Carroll did win the varsity game over there as they played varsity first 13-1.
Swing and a miss. So we're going to strike out the side. So they're going to get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and leave 1. After
inning and a half.
Inning and a half. Merchants lead 3-0. This feels like 3.5 right now, but only an inning and a half. We'll be back after this. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank, State Wealth Management, welcome back, Merchants Baseball. The center fielder, Chase Corton out of South Dakota, will be the batter. 3-0 Merchant lead. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Long look in by this lefty. Pitch on the way. That'll miss low, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out here. 3-0 Merchant lead, bottom of the second inning. Thanks for listening. Pitch on the way. Misses low. Again, thanks to Western Iowa Networks for the internet they've provided here at the stadium. They got us up and rolling. Internet, TV, phone. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss inside. And cellular. Let's see Western Iowa Networks take care of you. Also, thanks you to Johnston Communications for the streaming equipment, Sling Studio equipment they've graciously let us use. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be in there for strike one. Just caught the inside corner. Here comes Mr. Blankman. He's back. He's got his good head. I see he brought the good headphones too.
Well, I brought along with the long cable so that I knew I'd be sitting way on the outside here.
Error's going to be in there for strike two, so full count now after going 3-0. You're always thinking.
You know.
You got too much time on your hands. Full count off. Pitch on the way.
We are going to be joined by, I think we are going to get Cade up here the way it sounds.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Cade,
you got that other set of headphones, or should I throw him on mine?
Oh, come on up. Where'd I go? Right here. Get him in here. So Ty Hansen, he's out of Oklahoma. He's going to be up here in the bottom second. Cade Nissen's with us. Cade is a high schooler that you just
he's not a high schooler anymore. He's a graduate.
Yeah, alumni. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Is it odd to say that?
Yeah, it is.
Cade did a great job of kind of setting up the streaming for the Carroll High program. So we're trying to recruit him, get him to do some of these games when he's not playing baseball. How you doing, Cade?
Good, good. How about you guys?
Oh, doing well.
Great. Pitch on the way.
They won 13-1 over there, I saw. How well did they play?
Oh, they played good. Riley Ludwig just broke her own record for the most stolen bases in a season. She has that like 44 already throughout the year, which is a crazy number, breaking her own record. So
and midway through the season.
Exactly. Yeah, she'll shatter that thing by the end of the year. So that was pretty cool to see. They're pretty good. They're pretty good over there.
Gonna miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom half second. Merchants lead 3-0. So, Cade, what are you going to do with yourself next year?
Once baseball's over, I'll head down to Iowa City and start my videography career with the Hawkeye football team. So
yeah, you know, make
fun.
sure you see Jerry Palmer. Tell him hi from me.
All right.
Jerry and I actually wrestled together and played football together. So
really?
If he gives you any crap, just tell him I'll come over and take care of him.
He wasn't the super heavyweight back then.
Gonna get caught looking. No, I was a little feller back then. I was about your size, probably littler than you. Yeah. Jerry's always been about same size, but yeah, if he gives you any static, tell him I'll come over and clean it. Go love him, great guy.
So what have you seen so far here tonight? When did you get here from the softball game over to this game?
I was over there and I saw, was it Reese Snyder in left field? That made that nice. Yeah, I did see that. I just got here and I haven't been watching too much, but
okay.
Top of the order, Mike
always
Wallace
fun to watch.
Mike Wallace, top of the order up. He was hit by a pitch and scored. There's going to be a nice hit out to center. He'll be down for a base hit. Oh, they misplay it. He's going to go for 2. Digging for 2 and easily in. He's going to go for 3. Oh, I hope not. Now he's going to go back, and they're going to
get him out.
So he's going to get base hit, and then he's going to get to second on the air.
Actually, no, that's going to be a double, Jeff, because that ball took a weird hop. He didn't misplay it. It took a weird hop out there.
So he's going to get a double. You're going to give him that, and then he's going to be thrown out. 8-6-4.
Yeah.
So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We're done with 2. We'll be back after these messages. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, State Wealth Management, Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. And we're back to historic Merchant Stadium. Jeff Honnold, Jeff Blankman, and Mr. Nissen, we'll call him since he's a graduate now.
So, Cade, real quick here, split last night down at Bondurant Farrar. You guys playing well this season. How you feeling about the season so far?
It's a lot of fun this season, being able to rack up some wins and be respectable in our conference, and like in a lot of games we play, you know, past years guys just kind of come in and walked all over us, and this year we're kind of fending for ourselves, and we played 2 good games last night. Just we scored more in the overall night. Just they took one, we took one, but it's fun. Should be fun tomorrow.
Number 2 hitter up to bat. He had a base hit in the first inning. 1 strike now. Yeah, you guys are playing. You guys, I thought, played good ball last year, but maybe just another year older and a little bit more fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
It has to be a lot more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Still got a lot of young guys too. We lose me and Devin, but still they're returning a lot of Ryan, Slade, Ty. Those guys are gonna be really scary when they get older with how many games they played.
Absolutely.
No balls,
2
2
the
strikes.
count.
That's fouled back.
Jacobson's starting to throw some darts out there right now. Cade, I know you haven't had a lot of chance to probably see him here, but as a catcher yourself, what are you seeing from the Merchants pitcher right now?
You know, just hitting your spots. You can throw as hard as you want, but if you're not hitting your spots and keeping it in the zone, then you're not going to be very successful. And he's hitting his spots right now, and he's staying around the zone when he misses, so he's going to be plenty successful.
4 straight strikeouts, Jeff.
6 strikeouts total.
Yeah, 4 in a row.
That's going to bring up the shortstop, Tyler Brandenburg. Nice little breeze here tonight.
Yeah, almost going to be cool
You
before
got
the
your
night's
coat on.
over.
You're going to put your winter coat on.
I do have one with me. It will be getting broke out here soon.
I assume you're pretty good at that.
It was a brisk walk on the way over here, I'll tell you that.
You did walk over?
I did.
You know, you're on that health kick. That's in there for strike 1. 88 on the gun on that one.
Ooh.
Snapping that one right in there.
So you guys use a gun similar to what he's got right here in front of us?
Pitch on the way.
We don't actually even have one.
Really?
Yeah, the Bondurant guys did have one, and their first starter last night was throwing about 86, 87. He was throwing really hard.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 Merchant lead here in the bottom of the second. Or top of it. I'm sorry, we're in top. Did he not give that?
No.
Oh, I was ready to put the K down. I'm glad I looked up. Top of the third here. 3-0 Merchant lead.
Sometimes you're getting too much of a roll. The ump wants to slow you down.
Well, last night you didn't know really where it was going. Pitch on the way. You'd have liked it, Kate. I think you could have done that. You've seen that that video out there where the kid jumps up.
Oh, yeah, I got tagged in that.
Yeah,
one of the baseball parents.
They were allowing that last night pretty much. If you could get it down and frame it, they were giving it to you. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. That's him this high.
Yeah, sometimes the later it gets, the more tired the ump gets, and the more they want it to be done.
Well, it's funny because ones from here that looked like came right dead red, he called a ball, and some of these other ones that looked really tough were strikes. Pitch on the way.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's going to walk him on a pitch that looked pretty close.
Yeah, that strike zone.
Not sure.
It's not been real big here so far this evening, and it's been a little bit inconsistent at times.
Must not like it low.
Yeah.
Looks like he's giving them high, but not low.
Yeah, and a lot of times you can tell how close it is by how long the catcher will stick it there. Cause you want that. The closer it is, the longer he'll stick it and make him think about it.
Do you have another cord with you, Jeffrey?
Another power cord?
For the iPad?
Not for the iPad, no.
See if we got a different one. This one's not wanting to work. We might lose internet here, folks. I'm sorry, our iPad is wanting to go dead.
Now you might be pulling on it so much, though, that even though you have it charging, if you didn't have it charged before you got here, it may not be able to charge fast enough.
I think it was charged up. It just wasn't taken for some reason. Let's see if we can't maybe switch cords here.
2 balls, no strike. Runner over at first. There's a swing and a miss.